crime scene investigation proper. So, tapos ng i-turnover ng first responder ang crime scene sa investigator. So, dito na tayo sa crime scene investigation proper. So, upon receipt of briefing and distribution of the command post. So, kailangan may command post, especially yung mga incident na involve yung mga malalaking tao. Diba? Kailangan yun. Command post. When we talk about command post, it is an area which is ideally located adjacent to the crime scene where the crime scene investigation evidence custodian stays at the receives pieces of evidence. So, ito na. Tatawagan na ng investigator yung SUCO or the crime laboratory. Then, the crime laboratory, isi-send nila yung SUCO. Then, i-briefing ng investigator yung SUCO, team leader. So, they will establish command post kung saan yung evidence custodian is ready to receive the pieces of evidence na process ng SUCO members, di ba? Crime scene investigator proper. The initiation of preliminary survey, team leader of the... So, upon the... Pagkatapos ng briefing ng investigator sa SUCO team leader, so, gagawa sila ng preliminary survey. Makes a general assessment of the scene. Takes a cautious walk through the crime scene. So, ito yung pag-survey nila. Takes down extensive note to document important factors. Yung mga nakita nilang mga pieces of evidence. Then, establishes the evidence most likely to be encountered. Then, defines the extent of the search area. Kung saan ito, kung ma-extend ba yung area of crime scene. Through, makikita kasi ng SUCO or ng investigator kung i-extend ba nila yung area or yung crime scene through the pieces of evidence. So, baka may mga pieces of evidence na nakalabas sa area wherein na-cordon ng police officer natin. So, it will be extended. Di ba? Determines the personnel and equipment needed and makes specific assignments. So, i-assign na ng team leader yung mga task. Sino yung kukuha ng photograph at documentation, sino yung mag-sketch. So, kanya na. From his assessment, he developed a general theory of the crime scene. Then, the preparation of narrative report. Pagkatapos nito, tapos na yung crime scene processing. So, yung crime scene processing will be fully discussed sa special crime investigation. So, ngayon, yung mga kuan lang, yung the flow of the crime scene investigation ang i-discuss natin. Then, mag-prepare na sila ng narrative report. Itong C. Uses the systematic approach in making a narrative report. So, then, documentation of the crime scene. The photographer begins taking photographs as soon as possible. The evidence collector do not touch or move any evidence, di ba? Once it is located until it has been identified, measured, and recorded. So, proceed tayo sa crime scene search. Crime scene search could only be started after it has been photographed and sketched. So, pag tapos na ang photograph and sketch, to systematically look for physical evidence that may be proved useful in establishing that a crime has been committed. So, dito na makita yung mga pieces of evidence. So, kung ano yung gagamitin as, kung anong mga ebidensya yung ipipreserve, diba? So, methods of search. May methods of search tayo. Yung strip or line search methods, the double strip or grid method, the spiral or circular method, the quadrant or zone method. Ito yung last is the wheel, radial, or spoke method. So, ito yung other term niya. May mga other term yung mga methods of search. So, proceed tayo sa note-taking. Note-taking must be a constant activity throughout the processing of the crime scene. Notes must include detailed written description of the crime scene with locations or recovered physical evidence, di ba? The time when the physical evidence was discovered, then the person who discovered and collected the physical evidence. Sino yung taong nakadiscover at nag-collect ng physical evidence? So, ito yung trabaho ng note-taker. The time when evidence was packaged and marked, then the disposition of the item when it was collected. So, ito yun. The collection of physical evidence. The competence to recognize and properly collect physical evidence is critical to both solving and prosecuting crimes. So, the team leader is always informed of significant evidence located. The evidence collectors shall put his initial location and date of collection on item and turn it over to the evidence custodian for documentation and safekeeping. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na when the evidence collector will collect the evidence, so dapat nakalabel ito, nakapackage for sa mga package na appropriate sa each kind of evidence, di ba? Then, the evidence collectors will put his initial, yung pangalan niya, then the location, kung saan ito nakuha, then the date of the collection. Physical evidence. These are the articles, as I have said in the latter part of our presentation. The physical evidence are the materials we found in connection with the investigation, di ba? Which aid in establishing the identity of the perpetrator or the circumstances under which the crime was committed or which, in general, assist in the prosecution of criminal. It embraces any object, either living ba or inanimate, di ba? Solid, liquid, or gas state. So, ito yung physical evidence. It will address to the 5 senses of the court. What are the procedures needed for the care of physical evidence? So, in order to introduce physical evidence in court, the 3 important factors must be considered. First is the article must be properly identified. Then, the chain of custody must be proved. So, ito yung pinaka-importante, yung chain of custody. Diba? So, as I have said kanina, yung evidence collector at evidence custodian must place their initial or the place where the evidence was taken. So, kailangan ma-identify yon, properly identified with appropriate containers. Kailangan nakalagay sa appropriate containers na. If dugo yung container, siyempre, hindi yan pwedeng ilagay sa cellophane na container. If dugo yung physical evidence, siyempre, hindi yan pwedeng ilagay sa container na cellophane. Kasi magmumuld yan. So, each evidence has its own appropriate container. So, the investigator or the SOCO should consider this, di ba? Then, the chain of custody must be proved. So, kailangan i-prove itong chain of custody. The evidence must be material and relevant. So, dito tayo sa chain of custody. When we talk about chain of custody, it is the number of persons who handled and possessed the pieces of evidence the moment they were collected, marked, and tagged up to the time of the final disposition of the case. So, for example, you see evidence custodian, tinon over niya sa crime laboratory expert o yung nag-examine ng mga evidence. So, kailangan may record sila na turn over at na-receive ng crime laboratory experts. So, ito yung chain of custody. So, ito yung binabasihan ng korte if the evidence identity is preserved, di ba? So, nakasalalay nito yung integrity of evidence sa chain of custody. Once nababreak or may mga technicalities or may mga nawala sa evidence at walang nakapirma kung sino yung nag-turn over or nag-receive ng ebidensya, so the integrity of evidence is magigiba. So ito yung kailangan i-recognize ng mga suko, di ba? Same din sa mga criminal investigator. Conduct of final survey. So after the labeling of the evidence, nakalagay na sa appropriate container, so magkakandak ang suko at ang investigator ng final survey. So itong final survey, the team leader makes a final review of the crime scene to determine whether or not the processing has been completed. If may mga ebidensya pa na naiwan, so dapat may label ang ebidensya. Disin din sa mga may kuan may kasintahan, di ba? Dapat may label. So joke lang yan. So after ma-label yung evidence, kailangan balikan yung naiwan. Ano ba yung balikan yung naiwan? Hindi yung hindi yung mga excess niyo, kundi yung mga ebidensya. We're talking to the evidence here. So kailangan mabalikan yung mga evidence na naiwan. So ito yung purpose ng final survey. Then the release of the crime scene. The release of the crime scene is done if the investigator is satisfied that all pieces of evidence have been recovered. Then, thus, the investigator must evaluate the items recovered from the results of the interrogations of the suspect. So, kailangan yung investigator is basing the physical evidence sa mga suspect, mga witness, probably if may victim pa, true victim, di ba? He must bear in mind that upon the formal release of the crime scene to the proper authority, meaning nirelease niya yung crime scene to proper authorities sa suko, the warrant is already required for his re-entry to the crime scene. So, be careful sa mga investigator dyan. At yung magiging investigator in the future, once na-release na yung crime scene sa proper authority, mahirapan ka nang balikan yung crime scene, di ba? Ito yung kailangan na ng authority coming from the court. Warrant, di ba? For the re-entry of the crime scene. So, be careful.